Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes the people we trust the most are the ones who teach us what trust really costs. You gave him your heart, not in pieces, not halfway, but whole. You believed his words, you built castles out of his promises, and you painted your dreams with the colors he handed you. And then, just when you thought you were finally home, he burned it all down, with a smile that didn't even flinch. It hurts, doesn't it? That the same voice that once made your heart race can now make your stomach twist. That the same eyes that once saw your soul now look at you like a stranger. You replay it again and again. The laughter, the long nights, the moments that felt eternal. Trying to find the second when the truth began to rot. But you can't find it. Because the betrayal didn't come all at once. It came quietly. Like poison in your veins. Slowly, sweetly, disguised as love. And now you stand there, holding the ashes of what used to be you. The version of you who believed, who hoped, who waited for messages that never came, who forgave what should have never been forgiven. You think the game is over, that he won. But that's where the story twists. Because the moment he played with your heart, he triggered something far greater than his lies. He awakened a storm he'll never be able to calm. Do you know what's more dangerous than a woman in love? A woman who has been betrayed and found herself in the wreckage. That woman is unstoppable because she no longer needs validation. She doesn't crave attention. She's not waiting for an apology that will never come. She's rewriting her story. And this time, she's the hero and the villain, both. He thought you'd break. He thought you'd beg. He thought his silence would crush you. But what he never understood is that heartbreak doesn't destroy strong souls. It transforms them. You learn to smile through pain, to stand tall in chaos, to rebuild yourself when no one came to save you. You became the kind of woman who doesn't chase, she attracts. Who doesn't plead, she decides. Who doesn't prove, she knows. He will wake up one day, scroll through the fragments of his own mistakes, and realize he played the wrong game. Because while he was busy collecting attention, you were collecting power. While he was pretending to be in control, you were learning how to never need him again. He was playing checkers while you were mastering chess. Remember that night you couldn't sleep? The one where your chest felt like it was caving in, your phone was silent, and every part of you wanted to text him just to feel something again? That night was your rebirth. That silence wasn't emptiness. It was the sound of your strength forming. Every tear you shed wasn't weakness. It was the cleansing of illusion. And that ache in your heart wasn't punishment, it was your awakening. You see, he may have played you, but you learned the rules. And now, you know how the game ends. It ends with you walking away. Not to make him miss you, not to make him chase you, but because you finally understand your worth. It ends when you no longer let someone's absence define your value. It ends when you stop hoping he'll change and start realizing you already have. He will see you again, not in person, but in every woman who refuses to tolerate his shallow charm. He'll feel your energy in every conversation that lacks depth, every connection that feels temporary. Because you were real, you gave love with sincerity, and now that you've taken it back, he's left with the echo of what he'll never find again. There's a power in being the one who got hurt but didn't stay broken. The world loves to underestimate women like you, until they see what pain created. You didn't just survive betrayal, you turned it into art. Every word you speak now carries the weight of truth. Every glance you give holds unspoken strength. Every time you walk away, it's not from weakness, it's from wisdom. Because now you know, closure doesn't come from him. It comes from you, from choosing peace over chaos, self-respect over temporary affection, silence over arguments that go nowhere. You no longer need revenge, because your success, your healing, your peace, that's the ending he never saw coming. And yet, let me tell you something raw. Deep down, a part of you still remembers him. The laugh, the warmth, the shared dreams. That's okay. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means remembering without pain. It means you can look back without wanting to go back. Because you finally understand that the love you gave wasn't wasted. It was a reflection of your capacity, your purity, your heart. And that heart still beats stronger than ever. So when people ask you, what happened? Smile. Tell them the truth. He played a game and you learned how to win without playing. You learned that love isn't about chasing someone who doesn't care. It's about choosing yourself every single time. You learn that when they betray you, it's not a sign that you are unworthy. It's proof that they were never capable of handling something real. There's a moment, and it's coming, when you look in the mirror and finally see the version of yourself that this pain was sculpting. The one who no longer cries for what's gone, but shines for what's next. The one who doesn't seek love to feel whole, because she already is. That's the moment you'll realize. He didn't destroy you, he revealed you. And while he's still out there, repeating the same patterns, trying to fill the emptiness he created, you'll be out there, unbothered, glowing, magnetic. Because peace looks good on you, growth looks divine on you. And freedom, that quiet, unshakable freedom, looks like everything you once prayed for. So let him watch, let him see how the game truly ends. Not with you crying, not with you chasing, but with you rising silently, fiercely, beautifully, like a storm he never saw coming. Because the truth is, the game was never between you and him. It was always between who you were and who you're becoming. And now, the silence between who you were and who you're becoming grows louder. It's not an empty silence anymore. It's a sacred one. The kind of quiet that holds power. The kind that speaks louder than words ever could. You stand there, heart still bruised but burning with something new. A calm fire, a steady storm. You don't run this time. You don't chase closure. You just breathe and realize that the pain that once consumed you is now the reason you're unshakable. The world feels different now, sharper, clearer. You notice how easily people wear masks, how quickly affection turns into manipulation, how fragile loyalty can be when tested. But you also notice something else, your strength. It's no longer loud or desperate. It's silent and graceful. It walks with you in every step, in the way you hold your head high, in the way you no longer explain your worth to anyone who can't see it. You begin to rebuild. Not the same walls, but new foundations. This time, you don't build for someone to move in. You build for yourself to never feel lost again. You fill your days with purpose. You work harder, dream deeper, love yourself louder. Every goal you chase now isn't about proving anything to him. It's about honoring the woman who survived what tried to break her. He doesn't know that while he was out there pretending, you were out there becoming. He doesn't know that the same heart he played with has learned to beat to a new rhythm, one that doesn't wait for anyone to validate it. He doesn't know that the tears he caused watered the soil of your rebirth. Because you see, life has a funny way of turning heartbreak into rebirth. The pain that once felt unbearable becomes the fire that forges your strength. There's a night, much later, when you'll stand by your window looking out at the city lights. The world will be asleep, and you'll feel this strange mix of nostalgia and peace. You'll think of him, not with anger, but with clarity. You'll finally understand that he didn't change. He just revealed himself. And you didn't lose anything. You were redirected, because what's meant for your soul never plays games with your heart. That realization hits deep. It's like exhaling after holding your breath for too long. You finally let go. Not dramatically, not loudly, but quietly. That's how real healing happens. Not in chaos, but in calm. You stop checking his social media. You stop writing unsent messages. You stop wondering if he ever regrets it. You stop giving your energy to ghosts. Because now you're too busy living. People begin to notice. They see the difference in your eyes. That glow that doesn't come from makeup, but from peace. They see how you've changed, how you walk differently, how you speak with purpose. But what they don't see is the battle behind that glow, the sleepless nights, the tears that fell in silence, the promises you made to yourself to never shrink again. That's the part only you know. That's your real power, the transformation no one saw coming. And somewhere he notices too, maybe in passing, maybe through a friend, maybe through the quiet hum of regret that follows him everywhere now. He sees you, thriving, focused, untouchable. He'll try to convince himself you were always strong, that maybe you never cared as much as he thought. But deep down, he knows. He knows he played with something rare. He knows he broke something pure. And he knows he'll never find that energy again. But by then, you've already moved beyond his reach. Not because you hate him, but because you outgrew the version of yourself that ever needed him. You've stepped into your power and it feels different this time. It's not about revenge or pride, it's about peace. The kind of peace that doesn't demand explanations. The kind of peace that stands quietly in a room and commands attention without saying a word. You start realizing that love was never the problem. It was where you placed it. You were always capable of deep, soulful love. You just gave it to someone who couldn't hold it. And now, you're learning to pour that same love into your own dreams, your own healing, your own future. You start building the kind of life that makes your past irrelevant. You start becoming the kind of woman who inspires others to rise after being broken. The journey isn't perfect. There are still days when memories sneak in, when your chest tightens for no reason, when you scroll past something that takes you back. But instead of drowning in it, you breathe through it. Because now you understand, pain doesn't come to stay, it comes to teach. It teaches you boundaries, it teaches you value, it teaches you how to choose yourself without guilt. You begin to forgive, not for him, but for your own peace. You forgive the version of yourself that tolerated less, that confused attention with affection, that mistook pain for passion. You whisper to her softly, "It's okay, you didn't know better, but now you do." And with every whisper, you reclaim another piece of your soul. The world opens up in new ways when you stop looking back. Opportunities start aligning. People with genuine energy start entering your orbit. You realize that what you thought was the end was just a detour, the universe redirecting you toward everything you actually deserved. Because the truth is, sometimes losing what you thought you wanted is the only way to find what you truly need. And just when you think the story has settled, life surprises you again. A new light begins to appear, subtle, patient, respectful. It doesn't rush you, doesn't overwhelm you, it simply stands there, waiting. Because real love doesn't arrive with fireworks, it arrives quietly, steady enough to feel safe again. And maybe, just maybe, you'll let it in, not because you're lonely, but because you're whole now. But even then, you'll never forget what that heartbreak taught you. You'll never forget that love isn't proven through words. It's shown through consistency. You'll never again ignore the red flags you once painted white. You'll never again beg for what should be freely given. Because now you love differently. Wiser, stronger, softer in the right places, harder in the necessary ones. And maybe one day, years from now, he'll see you again. Not face to face, but through the noise of his regrets. He'll hear your name somewhere, see your face glowing through someone else's admiration, and for a split second, he'll remember the way you used to look at him, with a love that was pure, unguarded, real. And it will hit him, the realization that he was loved by someone who would have given him everything, and he lost it because he couldn't see beyond his ego. But you'll just smile, not out of spite, but because you finally understand, some stories aren't meant to be rewritten. They're meant to end so you can begin. And while he's still trapped in a cycle of temporary highs and shallow games, you'll be out there, creating, inspiring, loving life without fear. Because you've mastered the art of letting go without losing yourself. Every scar on your heart now glows like armor. Every wound turned into wisdom. Every tear built a version of you that doesn't crumble under disappointment. You've become the storm that calm can't contain. You've become the woman he never saw coming. The one who doesn't need validation, doesn't seek revenge, doesn't look back. Because the game he started is no longer being played. The rules have changed, the player has changed, the entire field has changed, and now, as the lights of your new life begin to rise around you, you finally understand. The kind of silence that demands attention. You can almost feel it, the shift in the air, like the moment before a storm breaks. You take one deep breath and suddenly it's not about him anymore. It's about you, the woman who rose from the wreckage, the one who found strength in the very place she was shattered. The world watches, unaware of what it took for you to stand here, calm yet fierce, quiet yet powerful. You don't need to announce your comeback. Your energy already does that for you. You begin to notice how the universe rewards healing. The doors that once slammed shut begin to open, not all at once, but one by one, gently, purposefully. Opportunities that once felt distant now feel drawn to you, as if they recognize your frequency. You've changed, and so the world changes around you. You attract differently, you walk differently, and for the first time in a long time, you feel free. Not the kind of freedom that screams rebellion, but the kind that feels like peace, like finally exhaling after years of holding your breath. There's a rhythm in your days now, a grace in your movements. You no longer rush toward love or validation. You've learned that your heart isn't a battlefield for someone else's confusion. It's a temple, and not everyone deserves to enter. You protect it, not with walls, but with wisdom, because you've realized something profound. Not everyone who smiles at you has good intentions, and not everyone who walks away is your loss. The reflection in the mirror no longer feels like a stranger. The woman staring back isn't broken anymore. She's reborn. Her eyes carry the kind of depth that only pain can carve. Her smile carries the calm of someone who has seen the storm and walked out dry. The world may call it resilience, you call it evolution. Because the truth is, heartbreak didn't destroy you, it rebuilt you, it stripped away your illusions, burned away your weakness, and revealed the diamond underneath all that chaos. And yet, even now, in this newfound power, there's a quiet part of you that still remembers what it felt like to love so deeply that it almost drowned you. You don't erase that part, you honor it. Because that version of you, the one who believed, who hoped, who gave, she was never foolish, she was brave. Loving someone with your whole heart, even when it breaks, is not weakness. It's strength most people never find. It means you were real in a world that fears authenticity. You start to see love differently now. You no longer chase butterflies. You plant gardens. You no longer crave constant attention. You crave peace. You no longer fall for charm. You look for consistency. You've learned that real love isn't chaos, it's calm. It doesn't confuse you, it clarifies you. It doesn't demand that you shrink, it inspires you to grow. And when you finally meet someone who understands that, someone who doesn't play games with your heart but protects it, you'll recognize it instantly. But before that day comes, you stay focused on your own light. You pour your energy into the things that make your soul come alive. You travel, you create, you push limits you never thought you could. You chase your own dreams instead of someone else's approval. And somewhere in the middle of all that, you realize you're happy. Not the performative kind, not the kind you post for the world to see, but the kind that's quiet, steady, and real. The people around you notice the shift. Some cheer for you, some envy you, some don't understand how you did it. But you don't owe anyone an explanation because they didn't see the nights you cried into your pillow, the mornings you woke up pretending to be fine, the afternoons you forced a smile when all you wanted was to disappear. They didn't see the transformation, they only see the glow. And that's okay. Let them wonder, let them guess. You don't need to tell your story anymore. You are the story. And somewhere, in a moment you never expected, his name crosses your mind again. Not with pain this time, but with a quiet understanding. You see, you no longer wish to erase him. You've outgrown the version of yourself that needed revenge or closure. You simply accept that he was a chapter, not the whole book. Because sometimes the people who break us are the same ones who push us toward our highest self. They're not blessings, they're lessons dressed as love. You begin to see how everything connects. The heartbreak, the silence, the healing, the rebirth. Every twist, every delay, every disappointment had a purpose. It wasn't random, it was refining you. Life wasn't punishing you, it was preparing you to stand where you are now, untamed, unbothered, and unbreakable. You realize that maybe you had to lose what you thought was love to find what love truly means. The air feels different now, lighter, cleaner, like the weight has finally lifted. You walk through life with quiet confidence. You no longer flinch at loneliness because you've learned to enjoy your own company. You no longer crave validation because you've built your own crown. You've stopped asking, why me? And started saying, thank you for choosing me. Because you now understand that being chosen for the storm means you were strong enough to survive it. There's power in that acceptance. The kind of power that doesn't need to shout, doesn't need to prove, doesn't need to explain. It simply exists. You become that kind of power, the kind that moves differently, speaks intentionally, and loves fearlessly. And the world, whether it's ready or not, feels your presence. Somewhere out there, he still plays his games, still chasing validation, still mistaking attention for affection, still confusing power with love. But you've transcended that world. You've outgrown the drama. You've outgrown the noise. You've learned that real power is not in having control over others, but in having peace within yourself. And that peace, it's intoxicating. It's the kind of peace that makes you magnetic, the kind that draws people in without you trying. Because when you heal, you radiate something the broken can't fake. Authenticity. You walk into rooms and shift energy without saying a word. You speak and people listen, not because of your tone, but because of your truth. Every lesson you've learned now becomes your strength. You don't hide your scars anymore. You wear them like medals. You don't silence your voice. You use it to guide others who are still lost where you once were. You turn your pain into purpose. You turn your heartbreak into healing for others. And that's where your real victory lies. Not in proving him wrong, but in proving yourself right. Because somewhere deep inside, even when you were broken, you always knew you'd rise again. That small flicker of faith, the one that whispered, "You'll be okay," when everything felt impossible, that was your soul reminding you of your power. You listened, you fought, you rose. Now every time you walk past the mirror, you see it. Not just your reflection, but your evolution. The woman who once doubted her worth now commands her destiny. The one who once begged for love now embodies it. The one who once cried over him now prays for her own peace. You've changed the story. And this time, you're not the broken one. You're the builder. And somewhere under the same sky, if he ever looks up and wonders how the game ended,